Greetings to the hopeful elect members of the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. I want to begin this lesson by firstly giving all praises, honor, glory, and much respect unto Yahweh Bahashem Hamashiach, which means the Anointed One, Yahweh Shai. I want to say greetings to the hopeful elect members and Shalom. So really, I'm going to go into depths on a very serious topic. And this topic is going to be called offended. And the headline of this is even going to be what? It's going to be called the curses of the scrolls. Because the Bible itself, it came from what? The Dead Sea Scrolls. Thousands of years ago. But anyways, I don't want to get really into that. I want to really go into detail on what I'm going to read. Because a lot of people in and outside of the truth, or let me correct that, a lot of people in and outside of the gospel have been very disrespectful. They've been very, 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 very disrespectful. So you know what, yeah? This is the verse I'm going to read because there's going to be a penalty here for coming against the Most High's followers. I'm talking about the elect followers, not just any follower. Yeah? So this is Matthew chapter 18, reading at verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. So Yahweh Shai is basically saying, if you fuck around with one of his elect here, there's going to be serious consequences for that. Right? And offense can go into minor and major. Even as light as a barge is an offense. Because people might say, that's crazy. How can you say a barging someone is an offense? Well, in this society, go ahead and barge Prince Andrew or Prince Harry or whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and barge them. Look how society will look at you when you barge them. They'll look at it as if you're being very offensive. So how much more the Most High's elect? If you offend one of those believers that believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it is better for you to get a millstone, a large millstone, yeah, and tie it around your neck, man, and be thrown inside the ocean, than for you to offend one of the Most High's elect. And this society doesn't know who the elect are, but they're going to be in some serious trouble with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? Whether they realize it or not. All those that are coming against the men of the Most High, and as many men are coming against the men of the Most High. So trust me, when the Most High brings the smoke, yeah, a lot of you guys ain't going to be able to handle it. This is the book of Matthew chapter 18, reading at verse 8. Wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halt or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. So I'm saying, this is serious, man. This is not a joke. And really and truly, those that have offended the Most High's. And also, if you think about it, yeah, do you know how much pain there is in suffocating inside the water? Your nostrils is going to feel serious amount of pain, because when you're drowning in water, yeah, your nostrils is feeling serious amount of pain. You can't even breathe. And then plus you got a millstone around your neck, right, that's dragging you down inside the water, so you're in serious pain, plus you're being pressurized mentally. And that's not even what Yahweh Shai even wants to do to you, man, that's coming against his elect. Because it's better for you to go it's better for you to go to River Thames or London Bridge or go to, the Atlantic Ocean. Get a millstone, put it on your head, yeah, and enter inside the water. That's not even close to what the Most High is going to do to those, yeah, that offend his elect. That offend those that come against him. You're going to be in some serious, serious trouble for coming against his men. Right? Whether you're atheist, whether you're agnostic, whether you believe in the Big Bang Theory, man. Whether you're atheist, you believe in the Big Bang Theory, whether you don't even believe in God at all, it's not going to stop the curses from being unlocked, man. Right? Sirach, chapter 28, reading at verse 1 to verse 2. The vengeful will face the Lord's vengeance. Indeed, he remembers their sins in detail. Forgive your neighbor the wrong he has done, and then your sins will be pardoned when you pray. Yeah, you see that? So it says the vengeful will face the Lord's vengeance. So, hey man, that's why we leave everything onto the hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because at the end of the day, we know that the Most High is more crazier than us, man. And we know that the Most High's anger is no comparison to our anger. So leaving it to the Most High is even more dangerous, yeah, than leaving it into your own hands. Because leaving it to your own hands is not really powerful. Leaving it unto the Most High, yeah, that's when you really want to do damage on someone, man. Deuteronomy chapter 32, reading at verse 35. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things which shall come upon them make haste. And I'm not one of these guys to make a long YouTube video for a long amount of time. I just need to be straight to the point. You fuck around with the Most High's elect, you're gonna get fucked around, bruv. Straight to the point. You fuck around with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and excuse my French, you mess around with the Most High's elect, you're going to face torture, torment, death, destruction, all manner of negative curses just flying your way, flying into your life for coming against his elect. Isaiah 41, reading at verse 11 to verse 12. They that strive with thee shall perish. You see? So those of you that strive against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, according to Isaiah 41 verse 11 says to verse 12, they that strive with thee shall perish, and they that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. They shall be astonished at their own confounding. Yeah, so you're striving against the men of the Most High, you're going to be dealt with treacherously. It's going to be a horrible ending for you, man, that come against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah? It's going to be a serious, serious curse flying your way, man. It's going to be a serious, serious, serious problem that you are going to have to carry, man. So at the end of the day, hey, if you want the curses to come upon your own head, try the men of the Most High, man, because those are representatives of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it says the Most High is terrible. And a lot of you guys gonna have to put respect on Yahweh Shai's name. You're gonna have to put respect on his name very soon. Whether you like him or not, you're gonna have to bow down, man. You know, the Edomites, the Moabites, and especially the Israelites, you're gonna have to bow down unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to read this serious Bible verse again. I'm going to read it. Yeah? I'm going to read it one more time before I exit out. Matthew chapter 18 verse 6. But whoso shall offend one. It didn't say two, you know. It said one. One of these little ones which believe in me. It were better for him that a millstone were hanged around his neck, and that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Yeah? Boy, oh boy. boy, oh boy, that is a serious, serious threat from Yahweh Shai. That is a serious, serious threat from Yahweh Shai. So I'm just going to leave it onto Yahweh. I'm going to leave it onto Yahweh Shai's hands, because I can't imagine putting a millstone on someone's neck here and throwing them in the ocean and letting them drown. And Yahweh Shai said, that's nothing. That's a joke to what, in comparison to what I'm going to do to that person. So I leave everything onto Yahweh Shai, man. So anyways, with that, I want to say, Koholoyim La, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.